Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to another video. So it is Pantry Day, June the 4th, and I wanted to share with you just another meal planning idea. So for those of us who don't have the meal planner, the fancy meal planner, I'm just trying to give you some options to let you know it is not necessary. I don't know when, but probably around the time I started doing my keto journey in the very beginning, I just had this notebook and I filled it up with all of my recipes that I was printing out offline. I filled it up with Alana was doing a cooking subject in school. So some of the things that she would need for her school, then the vocabulary, equivalent measures, and then I just happened on this. I think it was on Pinterest. I can't remember if it was on Pinterest or not. But this was a vacation menu shopping list. And this one was already filled in. So I just printed it out to see because we were probably going on vacation. Then you could actually find these blank ones. And so it gives you the days of the week, Sunday through Saturday. And then it gives you the shopping list. So you get the days of the week, and you can write your menus in, and then you can also put your shopping list. If you want to take that to the grocery store, all you had to do was flip that over or cut it off, and then you could take it to the grocery store. It doesn't have to be fancy with the bindings or anything, and then that way if you're doing them like this, you could keep them in your notebook to go back and look at. So I printed a couple off, and then I put mine actually in these plastic protectors in case I wanted to just use a marker to write on and reuse them. So that was just a tip that you could use while you work on your pantry and freezer challenge if you don't have the fancy binder, meal planner. So I'm going to show you what I've been working on this morning, and we're going to put together a recipe for dinner. Okay, so I pulled out of the freezer a package of the ground pork, and so I went ahead and got it all browned up here, and I'm going to be doing the deconstructed stuffed peppers for dinner, and I'm going to add in half a pound to that, and then I'll do a half a pound to the easy chili, because the easy chili calls for 2 pounds of meat, and we have been doing 1 pound, but we're splitting this. So the other day I had already ground a pound of beef, and then I cut up my peppers and threw them in the freezer, and then we had to delay this meal 1 day, so it is frozen, but it's going in my crock pot. So what I am going to do is spray down the crock pot, and then I'm going to add in all of the ingredients. I'm going to grab out actually some cauli rice. I have 1 bag left. And then just a rundown of the freezer. I've got some veg here. This is my carcass that I'm going to use for my white chicken chili. We went ahead and did 1 pound of the ground beef. There's my roast for tomorrow's meal for the Philly cheesesteak bowls. So it doesn't look like we're putting any dent into the freezer just yet, but we are working on it. I'm actually going to also grab out some cream cheese because I'm going to put cream cheese in this dish. So a couple things from the freezer. I've got cauli rice, cream cheese, and then the deconstructed stuffed peppers that I froze, peppers and meat that I froze from the other day. So I'm going to throw this all together, and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, you guys, so I've got everything into the crock pot. 1 block of cream cheese, 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 bag of cauli rice, the meat, the peppers, and some chili seasoning. So this is what I'm getting rid of, or what I've used up today. I've used up a cauli rice, I've used the cauliflower, and I've also used a can of the diced tomatoes. So we'll come back and let you know how that turns out when it's all done. Alrighty, friends, so I am home, and this is done. Deconstructed stuffed peppers is done. I went in the fridge and pulled out the last little bit of cheese slices that we had because we didn't have any shredded cheese, and just put it on the top layer. So I'm going to see if I can just move that back a little. See how that, see, that's just yumminess in a crock pot. That's all I can say. It's yumminess in a crock pot. Yes, friends, that's going to be delicious, and I can't wait to eat it. But Alana's going to make some cornbread so that we can have that with the peppers. Now, because we're getting ready for shopping, tomorrow's Wednesday, which is grocery shopping day, I wanted to show you the fridge. So we are totally out of fruit. We need to clean this out. We are going to get these radishes all processed. But we are out of almost everything. So this is all the eggs we have left. That second egg thing is empty. All of our muffins for the week are done. Our drinks are done. All of the cheeses that we had are out. This needs to go. And then we have a little bit of pepperoni. Oh, there's some cheddar cheese. A few things of butter, but that's really all we have in that one. These leftovers we're gonna pull out to see what we can to see what we can use up. Oh, there's cook aheads. We did pancakes. I did pancakes and sausage. So we're gonna pull out what we can to see what can be used. This was some dip we made from last week, so that's out. And then here are the condiments that we have left over. So I think, oh, that's pecans. Oh, that's almonds. So we're getting pretty lean even in the door. I want to use up as much as we can so that we can buy things fresh when we need to. But anywho, that's that. And then, because tomorrow we are having the Philly cheesesteak, I'm gonna pull out the roast. So I'm just gonna put this in the sink so it can thaw. We'll put it in the fridge tonight, but we're putting it in there now, and then we're going to get the cheese out of the freezer. So there it is, you guys. We are continually using things up in our pantry, in our freezer, and in our fridge. Tomorrow is grocery store shopping day, and I don't have my list together just yet, but I am going to get my list together. And I think what I'll do is I'll share with you how I'm going to plan for grocery shopping tomorrow. So that'll be coming up in the next little clip. All right, you guys, so what I did was, and it's actually the next day, we actually sat down and went through everything we needed, and then we went through and made a grocery list. So we wrote down all of the things that I was going to get from the grocery store. And so even so much as saying Jackson needed body soap, it wasn't just for the rest of the girls. So we picked up, or we, made this list based on everything we had in our fridge, freezers, and pantry, and then based on what we're planning for meals for the rest of the coming week. So that's what we did. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make preparation in this refrige. So we're going to take all of these things out, dust everything out, make sure we get all the crumbs, and we're going to prep the refrigerator to receive the groceries that we have purchased. So we do want to thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with us for the June Freezer Challenge, and we will see you next time. Bye now.